I'm about 2 weeks out from my very first trip to Rome, Italy, where I will be spending 1 month doing an adult study abroad program in Rome. I'm so excited for it, and I'm currently in the stage of travel planning where I am gathering everything. I'm gonna do a trial packing for what I would really love to bring with me to Rome for the month. There are a few things to know before we kind of get into all of my thoughts about planning what I'm packing for Rome. First, I will be staying in an apartment in Rome. I am only doing one weekend trip at this moment. Majority of my time, I'm in Rome, and I'm so excited about that, to fully be in one place and really immerse myself in the city. The one weekend trip that I have planned is to Tuscany, so there will be wine tasting, there will be some nice dinners. The second thing to note, if you're new here, hi, I am Katie. I am a solo female traveler who believes that every woman should travel solo at least once in their life, and I am here to help you figure out how to do that without the fear and the overwhelm. So if that sounds like something you're into, hit the like, subscribe button, and stick around for the rest of this video, and check out my channel for other videos to help you plan your very first or maybe your 100th solo trip. And the third thing to know about this packing video is I checked the weather, and it's hard to do that too far out. Historically, the weather in Rome in May is on the high end between 70 and 75 degrees Fahrenheit, and on the low end 55 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. I am a sweater and jeans kind of a person, as you can tell. I love climates like Ireland, Scotland, the Pacific Northwest. Those are climates where I thrive. I don't do all that well in the sun. I know how to plan for hot beach trips, those are no problem, but trips where it's gonna be warmer in a city environment are a bit of a struggle for me. I'm kind of playing with a lot of things here, and so I might be packing more than someone who is used to these environments and climates would, but it will all still be very carry-on friendly if that's your vibe too.
Let's talk about the luggage that I will be using for Rome. First things first, the checked bag. This is the Osprey Farpoint 55 liter. I love this backpack. I use this bag to travel for an entire year throughout South America and Europe. I love this backpack. It normally does come with a detachable, smaller backpack that you can use as a day bag, which I used for hiking, for sightseeing in the cities, for all of the things. And it has unfortunately been discarded because it was disgusting and could not be saved. But this backpack is so good. The backpack straps are hidden back here. So if you want to carry it on, you totally can. It's got backpack straps. It has hip belt. But if you're going to check it, like I'm planning to check it, then you just zip the backpack straps up and they're good to go. There's a side handle, a top handle. The inside is nothing special, just open space, and I'll show you that once we get to packing this. This will be where I put everything going with me to Rome. So this will be packed full, most likely. This is going to be my carry-on. This is a Monos brand carry-on pro because it has the pocket here for a laptop and stuff. I never use this pocket, so I don't think that that's actually necessary. Normal suitcase, okay. This I'm pretty sure is going to be mostly empty when I go. The purpose of me bringing this bag in addition to the larger backpack is so that I can bring with me a few essentials, a change of clothes, toiletries to freshen up on my layover, and then if unfortunately something does happen to my checked backpack, I will have items to get me started in Rome. Because the second purpose of it is to have space to bring items back. I know I'm going to be doing shopping. When I travel, I like to buy people their Christmas gifts when I'm traveling, birthday gifts. I am going to be using this mostly on the way back. And the third purpose, this bag has a lot of purposes. It will be my weekend bag. I have one weekend trip to Tuscany planned, so I'll be using this bag for that weekend as opposed to having to bring the bigger backpack or relying only on the smaller backpack. Now let's talk about the smaller backpack. If you love pockets and organization, this is a great bag for you. I got this 2 years ago for a trip to Scotland. It has so many pockets. You can get into it when I pack this bag, but there's side pockets here, each with smaller pockets inside. The main compartment on the bottom has 4 smaller pockets that I kind of use for a camera lens and random things that I don't need right away. And then in the back, there's the laptop sleeve. I've also used that for a water hydration pack to slip that in there for a hike. Back here, there is a sneaky little place to put your passport and wallet if you want to. It also comes with a charging thing, but I never use that because it's broken. So this is going to be the bag that is with me on the plane, but also I can use this for sightseeing when I'm in Rome. So what I am anticipating, I'm gonna get to the airport, I'm gonna check this bag. This bag will be gone, and then I'll be walking through the airport with these two bags. And then when I get to Rome, this is what I'll look like. I'll pick up my bag, I'll be able to put it on my back. I will be able to put my other backpack on top of the rolling bag and be able to navigate super easily, find my taxi. I feel very safe like this. I have one hand free, very mobile. What I used to do when I traveled long term is I would have this backpack, and then that smaller day pack that it came with would be like this. This was what I looked like on travel day. I miss this. It was cute. It was cute, but so sweaty and so hot. The other smaller bags that I will be bringing with me are this Uniqlo crossbody bag. We know it. We love it. It fits so much stuff. It will be able to fit my camera, the things that I need when I'm out for the day exploring, and I'll feel safe being able to like tuck it under my arm in crowded places. The other bag that I'm going to bring is this Longchamp bag. I've had this bag for 14 years, and only this year did I have to get the handle restitched onto it. This is a great travel bag. I'm not gonna put anything in it on the way there. I'm going to bring it as a second option for wandering about the city. So as an extra bag to put souvenirs in on the way back. I might have shopped a little bit too much, which is fine. So I'll be able to check the backpack and the pink carry-on and then bring this with me with my backpack onto the plane is my thought process at this time. And honestly, it folds down super, super small, so it's not gonna take up that much space. The other bag that is unnecessary, but I don't care, is this bag that I got at a thrift store a few months ago. And when I saw it, I thought, I'm bringing that to Rome. So that's what I'm doing. I'm bringing this to Rome. Its purpose is because I like it and it's cute. And that's okay to bring things that you like and that are cute when you travel. And finally, let's talk about packing cubes. I have a lot of sets of packing cubes. These are my current favorite. They are from the Well Traveled brand. They sent them to me. That's not why they're my favorite. They are my favorite because the zippers are amazing. When you go to compress it down, as long as you haven't overstuffed it, you can zip that compression part up really easily. So I will be bringing these packing cubes with me to help better organize the backpack because it's just open space in there and it just kind of helps keep everything together. So that's it for the bags that I am bringing with me to Rome. Let's talk about the shoes. My number one tip for when you're bringing shoes with you anywhere you go is to make sure they are comfortable and broken in. You do not want to be breaking your shoes in on the trip. I did that with my Birkenstocks when I was on the Galapagos Islands, and my feet still have the scars to prove it. Now, once they were broken in, they were great, but it was not the right time or place to be doing that. Make sure that whatever your shoes you're bringing, you can walk for thousands and thousands of steps in them and they're very comfortable and that you like them. These are the 4 pairs of shoes that I'm bringing with me to Rome, and I know you might think 4 is a little bit excessive, and maybe it is. I could probably just get away with bringing these first 2 pairs of shoes that I'm going to show with you, and since I am there for a long time, I'm bringing a couple other fancier options because I know there will be a few nicer dinners that I'm going to. The main pair of shoes that I'm bringing are these Keen sneakers that I got 6 months ago for my trip to Ireland. I love them. They're super comfortable. I can walk a lot in them. The tread is still in an excellent shape. They're super low profile and go with dresses, jeans, all the things. So they'll be very versatile, and I'm really excited about these. The pair of sandals that I'm bringing are these Tevas that I got, I think maybe 2 years ago. They're really comfortable, offer great support. The tread is still really good on them. And I like that they have the ankle strap here so my foot isn't slipping out. I know they look a little bit nasty. With jeans, with trouser pants even, they look fine. Now these are the 2 pairs of shoes that are my extras, and normally I might not bring these, but since I'm there for a long time and I do have some nicer events to go to while I'm there, this is what I'm choosing to bring. A pair of flats that I wear all the time at work. They're very comfortable for shorter distances. I did bring these to Portugal last fall, and I noticed that since they're so flat and thin, walking on the cobblestone on them was a little bit uncomfortable, but for a short distance to dress up an outfit if I want to, these are a great option, and I'm excited to bring them, and they're small enough, right? Like they pack down super small. And the 4th option, I know I'm breaking my own rule. These are a new pair of black strappy sandals that I got, and only purpose is to bring them to Rome to dress up an outfit. They dress up these jeans really nicely, dress up a dress, and these are gonna be for a nice dinner out in Tuscany, something like that. Again, they pack down super small, so they are an easy option just to put in my bag and not take up too much extra space. So those are the 4 pairs of shoes that I am bringing with me. Again, probably only need the first 2, so if you're like, I don't need all those other ones, that's great. Just bring something similar to the first 2 and you'll be good to go. Now let's talk about the clothes, the hardest part about packing for me and for a lot of people. You can never overpack undergarments. Bring as much underwear as you want to bring. Bring as many socks as you want to bring, okay? Those are small, they pack down easily. You can fit them into crevices in your bag. Bring plenty of undergarments. I used to operate under the premise of if I don't wear it at home, why would I wear it wherever I'm going? Well, here's the thing. At home, especially these days, I go to work where I wear like work outfit. When I'm at home, I am either in sweats and a t-shirt, or if I go out, I'm in like jeans and a t-shirt. And to be fair, when I'm in Rome, I'll probably just wear like a jean or a pant and a t-shirt, and that's totally fine. But I wanted to give myself some options as well for nicer events. I want to look put together and I want to feel good about what I'm wearing. And my biggest tip is to do a little bit of a try on, especially for things you're unsure about. And if you put that item on and you're like, I don't really feel all that great in this, everyone says I'm supposed to bring a button down or I'm supposed to bring this type of fabric. If you don't feel comfortable in it and you don't like the way it fits you, don't bring it. It doesn't deserve the space in your backpack, in your suitcase, or in your closet. Now let's get into what I am planning to bring with me to Rome. For bottoms, I'm going to be wearing these jeans on the plane with me. This is going to be one of the 3 pairs of pants that I'm bringing. And yes, I wear jeans on the plane. These are wide leg, really comfortable. The other 2 pairs of jeans that I'm bringing these are like trouser pants. They're super lightweight. And then I'm also bringing a pair of black linen pants. Tops is probably where I have the most bulk. I can rewear bottoms and I can rewear tops maybe like once or twice. So I do want to have a couple extra. And starting with tank top, I have this fun red linen tank top with a tie back opening. It's cute, it's fun, it's flirty, and I feel great in it. So I'm bringing it. I'm also bringing 2 vests. This one is denim, this one is linen, and then I'm bringing 2 tank tops, blue and white. This one has a built-in bra, which is great. And then this is like a fun top that is super outside of my comfort zone and I haven't actually worn yet, but it's really cute on, is this shirt. And with this pair of jeans and those black strappy heels, perfection. I'm also bringing this cropped white button down. And then these are my basic tees. I have a white tee under here, which I'll be wearing on the plane. And then I have a black, a blue, and a gray as well. I'm also bringing this sweater with me. It's a perfect layering piece for cooler evenings. Also bringing a white button down and a chambray button down. These are gonna be a perfect piece to put over my shoulders if I'm going into a church, or to keep the sun off of my arms so I don't sunburn. I'm bringing 3 jackets. This is the first jacket. It is a cropped linen jacket that's blue floral print that I found at a thrift store. It's 100% linen and it's really, really cute. I'm also bringing this jean jacket, and I'm bringing this puffy coat that packs down into this super small bag for the evenings if it gets extra chilly and I need another layer. And I'm bringing 2 dresses and 1 jumpsuit. These are all 100% linen. This is a fun little red dress that the only part that touches my body is the shoulders, and that's what I love about it so much. It'll be nice to throw on when I'm not feeling anything super restrictive around my waist. This is the jumpsuit. It's wide leg, it's really cute, and I can layer this with the denim vest, put a white t-shirt underneath, very versatile option. And then I'm also bringing this dress that I absolutely love. It will be perfect for a winery. I'm gonna probably wear this on my birthday because I feel amazing in this dress. Something that I think is a non-essential travel essential that is 100% coming with me, even though it's a little bit bulkier than I anticipated, is a bathrobe. They do make thinner ones that I probably could get, but this is what I have, so it's coming with me. There's just something about putting on a bathrobe after a shower as you're getting ready, or first thing in the morning and you're like kind of cozy, drinking your matcha latte. That brings a little bit of a comfort to you when you're in a brand new environment. So they're also really great when I stay in hostels, even though that's not what I'll be doing this time. I always bring a swimsuit, no matter what, no matter where I'm going, even if it's in the middle of the winter, there might be a hot spring. Always bring a swimsuit. And then I'm also bringing 1 pair of leggings and a workout top and plenty of undies and underwear. So that is the clothing that I am going to be bringing with me to Rome. Hope that helps. I bring a lot more electronics than maybe the average traveler because I take a lot of photos and videos and a lot of content. So what I bring is I bring a laptop to also help me plan things while I'm there, because I just do it better on a laptop than on a phone. I have my camera. I now have the DJI Osmo, which I'm currently filming with. I have the Lacey as an external hard drive, and then the associated charging things and cords that you need with it. So I put this together a few months ago because I was traveling a lot for work, and I kept having every night before traveling be like, where's this cord? Where's that cord? So I just finally put this together, and this stays together like this all the time. So I know that I have what I need and I can just grab and go. And then when I need to recharge the portable chargers, I just do that. The things that I just want to highlight out of this for you, if you're traveling internationally, you need to have a universal travel adapter. I got this off of Amazon a few years ago and it just has things that push out to adapt to whatever country you may be in. It also has 2 USB charging things, and then you can of course plug something in there. I don't travel with hair tools or anything that requires conversion for voltage. You can use laptops and stuff are fine with this. I also use this to charge my phone, my watch, and my AirPods. This significantly decreased the amount of cords that I need to bring. I'm also kind of annoyed now because many things are like USB-C to USB-C, and you know, that's just kind of annoying. So I found this cord that has 1 USB port to 2 USB-C, which is amazing because the Osmo, my portable charger, are all USB-C charging port. This is the portable charger that I have for my phone. It is MagSafe, super lightweight. I also have this one because I didn't quite think about how the MagSafe can't then charge my camera or my Osmo when I'm out and about. So then I'm also going to need to bring this, which is really small. I used to have, and I loved it. I believe it was an Anker portable charger. It was great. It would charge my camera, my phone multiple times in one day off of one charge on it. And then I left it in the hotel room in Scotland right before I flew out and didn't realize it until it was too late. So I got this as a replacement because I was going camping pretty quickly after that trip to Scotland and didn't have time to replace it. So I got this one, and it's okay. It charges itself with a USB, and then it has the USB thing to charge other things. I can maybe get like 1.5 charges to my phone out of this if it's fully charged. So it's not the best, but it's what I have, and we're going to use what we have. And then in terms of the other electronics, they kind of have their own places that I put them in my small backpack. So once we get to that part, I will show you how I pack the individual electronics to keep them nice and safe. So now let's talk about toiletry bags. This is the current system that I am using for my toiletries. It's funny when you travel, people tend to like give you bags like this for Christmas and stuff. My bathroom sink is filled with little bags like this, and not all of them like do what you want them to do. And I know it sounds silly to say that, but you kind of have to find what works for you. This is zipped off of one of those trifold toiletry bags because I didn't like how bulky it got once you filled it all up. I find it much easier to separate the things, and you can find like a little pocket for this and find a little space for this. In this one, this is all of my liquids and things that I want to keep with me to refresh on a layover. So I've got toothpaste, face wash, deodorant, a little bit of skincare, lotion, sunscreen, and then in the bottom here, I have shampoo, conditioner, and body wash just to get me started in Rome, and I'm planning to buy bigger versions when I'm there. And then I always bring Febreze with me because I will spray Febreze on shirts after I wear them or things that are getting a little bit stinky. I'll spray them, let them air out for a couple days, and then it just extends the wear time that I have before washing them. This is a bag that my coworker actually gave me, and I really like it. It's mostly makeup and just things that I'll need in Rome. So I've got headache meds, my makeup is all in there, bobby pins, extra hair ties, tweezers, nail clippers, nail file, that kind of stuff all goes in here. This will go in my checked backpack, and this is gonna go in my pink carry-on bag. So I have this with me, and this will meet me in Rome. So that is my plan for these toiletries, and I think we are ready now to pack the bag, finally.
I'm starting off by packing my carry-on bag. That way I don't get confused about what's supposed to go in there versus what's supposed to go in my checked bag. So in this packing cube, I'm rolling up a couple of shirts, a dress, a few changes of underwear and socks, and my pajamas to get me started in Rome should anything happen to my checked bag. I use a combination of like rolling and folding to just make sure everything fits in the cube. In my woven bag, I'm putting a couple of belts, my yoga strap, a lacrosse ball, a hair clip, random things. I'm using it as another packing cube. And this part is pretty simple. I'm going to leave this other side empty. So you can see that it's empty there. I'm putting in my sandals, my packing cube, an umbrella because I'm not bringing a rain jacket, and then the woven bag. I'm also going to put my jean jacket in here and just kind of smush it in there. I'm not too worried about that wrinkling, and then we're going to compress it down. And then you can see this side is empty for all of my lovely souvenirs that I can buy while I'm there. We're going to zip it up, and that's pretty much my checked bag done, except for my toiletries. I'm going to slide these in the top compartment, so that way they're easy to grab if I need them while I'm on the plane. Now it's time to pack the checked bag, and in this very first packing cube, I am packing my pants, my dresses, some workout clothes, and then I realized at the end that I had a little bit of extra space, so I decided to throw some tank tops and shirts in there as well, just to make use of the space. If it's there, might as well I don't know if there's a science to like folding or rolling, whatever. I just try to make it fit into the cube and move along. In this next packing cube, I am focusing on tops. So we're definitely rolling a lot of these longer sleeve shirts and the tank tops. Anything that has more fabric is going to get rolled. And then the vests are a little bit bulky, so I just decided to fold them up and place them on top. Found some space for a swimsuit and zipping it up and compressing it down. The zip sounds are so satisfying. Enjoy. And the third and final packing cube is my undies and extra socks. For some reason, I always struggle with this packing cube. Maybe it's 'cause I try to shove so much stuff in there, but I do tend to struggle getting the compression part of it zipped down, but it worked out pretty well because I put a lot of undies in the carry-on bag. Now let's pack it in the backpack. This can kind of be like Jenga or a puzzle piece, but I tend to put the bigger packing cubes on the bottom, and then the bottom part of the bag always has a little extra space so I can stack another packing cube on top, and then I just layer it all in. I find holes for my shoes, and then I layer in my jacket and my robe, and then there's a little bit of a pocket of space up at the top for my other bag. I was so surprised at how easily this zipped up, and there's also pockets of space in there, which is always a good thing. So that's part of me packed for Rome. Now let's pack my backpack. This is where the majority of my electronics are going. The 4 pockets at the bottom have a little bit of padding in them, so I'm putting my camera and my 2 lenses in those pockets. And then in the 4th pocket, I am going to put my hard drive. In the very bottom of this space, I am putting the case that contains all of the cords and charging cables for the various electronics. In the back laptop sleeve is obviously going to go my laptop, and then I almost forgot about the charger for the laptop, so we're going to sneak that in there into that space. On top of all of that is going my DJI Osmo container. On top of all of that goes my Uniqlo crossbody, which has a lot of my essentials for the flight. In this side pocket, I'm putting my glasses, which will also hold my sunglasses. And then on the other side pocket, this blue case has headphones, the AirFly, which I don't really use, and my portable charger. In this back sneaky pocket, which I feel like everybody knows about, I'm going to put my wallet and my passport. Eventually that will come out once I'm settled on the plane, and that will stay on me.
If you're still here, you are a real one. Thank you so much for sticking with me through that entire packing video. I haven't left for Rome yet, but I feel really confident about what I'm bringing with me. But I will also do an unpacking video when I get back, so that way we can figure out what worked really well, what didn't work, what I wish I had, what I wish I'd left behind, so that way you can have an even better packing list, whether it's to Rome or wherever your travels take you.